Breaking news, and this is the state governor's resolve to declare state of emergency on rape following spate of sexual violence, and this is out of Nigerian state that this is happening. And so not much coverage is on this as well, but it is really, really, really sad. And so it's not what you would think. It looks like it's just women that might be dealing with sexual violence. But let's read into this article to find out who the victims are. Activists from women's rights organizations in front of the Nigerian police headquarters in Lagos in demonstration against gender violence. And so it has gotten really, really bad in Nigeria. The governors of Nigeria's 36 states have resolved to declare a state of emergency on rape following a spate of sexual violence against women, according to the Nigerian Governors Forum. So following its meeting this week, the forum is calling on all states to set up a sex offender registry and to sign on to 2 federal laws which punish rape and violence against women, not only women, but also children. So the forum has also invited the country's police heads to brief the governors on efforts that they are making to tackle sexual and gender-based violence in Nigeria. So NGF Chair Kayode Fayemi said in this statement, so the forum exists to foster collaboration amongst the country's executive governors on matters of public policy and to promote good governance, it says. So that it goes on to say the announcement comes amid outrage from women groups calling for justice following a brutal rape of 2 female students amid a string of violent incidents against several women in the country in recent weeks. So this is women that are being violated and children and young women. And so the University State Uwala Vera Omozuwa died a few days after she was attacked in a church in Benin City on May the 27th. So her family told CNN this news. So the student raped and killed in church wanted to become a minister and preach the word of God, sister says. So she was religious. And so her family told this to CNN, that she was raped, and the police said her attackers hit her with a fire extinguisher during the assault. So another college student that goes by the name of Barakat Bello was raped and killed during a robbery attack in her home in Ibadan on June 1st, according to a human rights group Amnesty International. Across the country, Nigerians have taken to the streets to demand urgent action on rape and justice for the victims, while Amnesty called on the Nigerian government to declare a national crisis on rape. So violence against women in a national crisis. So on Friday, President Muhammad Buhari reiterated his government's commitment to fighting gender-based violence and assured citizens that the police were working to ensure justice in recent cases. So I'm particularly upset at recent incidences of rape, especially of very young girls. So the police are pursuing these cases with a view to bringing perpetrators of these heinous crimes to a swift justice. So Buhari said in a televised Democracy Day address to the nation on Friday. So I wish to assure all of our women in the administration's determination to fight gender-based violence through the instrumentality of law and awareness creation, he added. So violence against women is a daily reality in Nigeria. So this is nothing new, where 25% of the girls have experienced sexual violence before the age of 18, compared to 10% of the boys as well, according to 2014 UNICEF study. So Amnesty, Ose Ohajiaho told CNN, so sorry if I mispronounced the name, that authorities need zero tolerance approach to end the violence targeted at women. Violence against women in the national crisis in Nigeria. So there are cases from home, school, places of worship, police cells, displacement camps. Nowhere is safe or immune to this violent crime against women. Ohagio said, so adding that the authorities need to strengthen law enforcement agencies to investigate and prosecute cases. And so this comes just in time during the Me Too movement, the stories you haven't heard, meet the women speaking out in Nigeria. And so Nigeria's Inspector General of Police Mohammed Adamu held meetings with heads of the counties, or the countries, not the counties, the country's Human Rights Commission and Anti-Trafficking Agency on Thursday to map out a common front against rape, human trafficking, and sexual violence, he said. So Adamu described rape as a menace and said that the force was examining its gender response unit to speed up investigations into those cases, including deploying more detectives to its gender desk. This is a developing story. I wanted to bring light to it because I don't think it gets as much attention as do a lot of violence towards males in terms of, in other circumstances. So you never really hear about what happens to women, especially in Nigeria and places like that. And then the same thing that happens in the States during the Me Too movement, where women are speaking out, women in these other countries are also now speaking out. So having said that, I'm going to let this video go. And so this is very alarming. So this was by Abukola Adebayo out of CNN. So sorry if I mispronounced your name, but I thought this was a good article to bring light to or shed more info on. So be looking out for this story. Is developing, ever developing, and we'll see how this turns out. Thanks for listening.